21st skræða, Skaði Njörður Baldur. The love triangle, conflict, compromise. Skírnismál, as Einar Pálsson sees this Edda poem. Sky, Breiðablik, Tula, Libra, 7th zodiac sign, Baldur. Þrifheimur, Kanja, Virgo, 6th sign, Skaði thurse-maiden. Note, Skaði, Virgin, desires soul guð, a sun god. Maria May, Virgin Mary, is mother to soul guð, sun god Jesus. Nóatún, Kumbha, Aquarius, 11th house, Njörður. Jesus says, look at the man there who carries water, follow him into his house. Jesus is in Pisces, 12th house. We go to Aquarius. Note, geocentric goes from right to left. 12 houses of zodiac have many correlations and connotations, as, for example, the 12 apostles. Njörður could be a female deity originally, some say. For sure he has beautiful legs, according to the taste of Skaði thurse-maiden. Men take their gods along when they move and immigrate. Shepherds and agricultural people might have owned goddess Nerthus, but seafarers a good guð god like Njörður. When poorly evolved men of dark ages quarrel about gods and even ban gods, especially these other gods who are admitted in the first commandment of Moses' Romans, it was below the dignity of patriarchy to quarrel about goddesses, Gyðjur. They could fight Freyr, but not Freya, as they claim female power to be inferior. Gyðjur, goddesses, had to be shunned as if non-existing, or too low grade to be worthy of gunpowder. Prayers by seafarers were to Jesus or Njörður, probably not to Rán or Nerthus, or to Mardöll, name of Freya, meaning the one bright as the seas. But of course, Gyðjur could not be silenced to death. Men still loved their Gyðjur in their innermost feelings. Banning Gyðjur and banning guð, gods, supported by killing, never really worked. We simply added Jesus and a guð named Guð to our pantheon of gods and goddesses. It is bound to fail, sooner or later, to take one god out of context and ban the rest. We can have our favorite god, but it will always be part of the inseparable whole. Guðin, our known powers in Tívatún, blossom and play happily in Iðavellir, the unified field. Rögn function until Ragnarök, end of universe. Maharishi terms the field of total natural law as the constitution of the universe. All is here flawless. Universes are in perfect harmony, as Ginnungagap allows for. Our beautiful symbolic language, Rán ægis, perfect orderliness in the waters. Live in tune, never violate. Man is the only species on earth who possesses free will. Our free urður is a delicate possession, lays great responsibility on man. If many live prajna aparada, that is, their intellect makes a drastic mistake, the mistake is not to water rætur asksins, roots of ash, from brunnar þrír, the 3 wells. If man does not get nourished, he interferes with the perfect flow of Tívatún, the harmony and infinite creativity measurable in the universe. Now Skaði gallantly enters onto the stage. Very powerful female force she is. She is thurse-maiden, Þjasadóttir, daughter of Þjasi, the now deceased one. Skaði is an earthbound will to evolve to the highest peaks of spirituality, be it evolving of an individual, a nation, the whole of mankind. She becomes Skírbrúður goða, the bright bride of the gods. Skaði rushes into our lives, demanding the highest, nothing less. Like a storm, she enters, demands compensation. One soul guð, sun god, please. One phase of evolution has now gone by. No more grief for that loss. She is going to take over in the highest places. Undur, from Sanskrit Advan, Skaði is underdís, a skiing dís. Skaði is swift and determined. She has a goal, not losing sight of it. The word under is found in Icelandic and in Sanskrit Advan, probably not in any other European language than Icelandic. We also find correlation of Skaði in the Veda tradition of Bharata. Advan is a way, road, going, ellipse, distance, or the course taken. Ullur, fire, is underás, skiing god, not static, but actions and enterprises. He burns up the ignorance of men, those who ullarhylli perform, nísast niður, see skræða for. Skaði wants Baldur for herself. Baldur should be the highest goal and purpose in every man's life. Skaði is certain about Baldur being beautiful. His limbs and everything must be. But Njörður, perhaps originally Nerthus, happens to have beautiful legs. See Stjarnvísi í Eddu by Björn Jónsson Manitoba, published in Reykjavík, 1989 by Skjaldborg, Fótaval Skaða, picture 30. Fátt mun ljótt á Baldri, based on works of Einar Pálsson. Skaði chooses from legs here presented in context of night sky and sky phenomena. We are bound by our origin in the oceans. We might compare life evolving for millions of years in the oceans to human embryo going through this water life in 270 days. From a single cell dividing into millions of highly specialized cooperating cells. We simply have to take Njörður in us as he comes. No complaints. Life on Earth is a chance to evolve. That is why we are here in the first place. This evolution business is not over, actually about to begin for real. Skaði can't stand the noisy screaming of seagulls. Njörður doesn't like whining nasty winds in some weather-ass mountains. We have to be in both places. 9 nætur, 9 nights, are no actual time, as it were, only some unspecified time. We make the compromise to be in both places. A drastic dilemma. Skaði pulls us to the heights of spiritual seeking in life. Njörður ties us to our origin, the origin of our physiology, in which we are stuck. Human life on Earth is a chance to evolve. We cannot evolve spiritually unless we decide to be born in a body. So, we shall have to live in our body, work and do good things in life, always taking good care of our precious physiology, and we transcend, all our lifetime to reach the heights of spiritual evolution. Is this possible? Yes, easy. Millions of working men in all lands practice TM. We are on our way out of the animal state's paradisos. We row for that purpose, through churning seas, surfs and heavy tides. But we are such sea creatures by nature that we take this lightly. Think about babies in swimming pools who can close their noses like a seal. A baby can stand upright in the palm of its father above the water level. That babies can do long before they even try to stand on 2 feet inside a house on dry land, then holding onto something with their strong hands and strong forearms akin to the ape stage. Skíðblaðnir, our surviving lineage. Manna Þengill, king of men, Njörður. We are so at home in water newborn, just out of the embryo water, that diving and closing noses like seals do is the most natural thing to do, and babies swim like a seal. Njörður owns such a great part of us. We belong here. We are proud of being Homo sapiens, or Homo erectus and the like, the species that walks on 2 hind legs, possesses a highly evolved brain, has free will, our urður, once we got out of that paradisus fencing in. But I shall have to disappoint you, that not all which shines and sparkles is real gold, and not all so-called men can bear the name a man. While we still make mistakes, while we still do not perceive of the fact that we are not our body, we are not evolved enough, actually rather backwards in evolution. On the mountain tops on which Skaði knows Baldur to dwell, there is a palace, a hut, which we do not always see because of some fog in our eyes. This fog is called ignorance and sin, is stress and filth in our nervous system. Due to the foggy vision, we do not actually know what we are doing here. Why on earth we did get that idea to be born here on Earth? Because Mom and Dad wanted to have a baby? Their doings? Their faults or thanks to them? Himnar, heavens, is the same as ægir. This shows an existent crisis. Hope, wait, pray, carry burdens. Stung by thorn of sleep, Brynhildur stungin svefn þorni. Synjun, refusal, by sin, because of our ignorance, filth. We do not know why we are having fun here. We trust religions as if they were opium, Karl Marx, to keep us alive in the crisis. Religions tend to be money-thirsty domination institutions. Naturally, many a man doubts the benefit of buying a pardon of sins for money. Of course, we have palaces, hallir, in all kinds of stories, but they seem to be long ago, far away once upon a time. Then we are bombarded by recipes on how to cook and serve the only true truth. Who has the guts to try them all out, knowing that most of them are just something? Þjóðvitnis amusing park is always there for us, and the famous vicious cycle, see Skaði number 4. So there is no need to be bored, no need, perhaps, to nose about for that something. Was Baldur not dead? We heard that story somewhere. Some mistletoe lousy plot by Loki, mankind, and Höður, the blindness of mankind. When we enjoy our existence crisis, Skaði rushes into our life and shakes us harshly. Hermóður rides noisily, dynur fold, to hell, negotiating and bargaining. All we have to do now is to berja tröll, batter ignorance, to let in soul of enlightenment. Hagall, rune of hell. Death exists not, only eternity is, ginnungagap, eternity. The wise call it by many names. We find it in countless ancient siðir traditions all over the globe. Eternity has neither a beginning nor an end. It is the only. Nothing can be out of it. The cycles, periodicity, will be here all the time to Ragnarök. Then new worlds arise. Beautifully green earth emerges anew. Iðjagræn jörð rís. Yet another cycle. Each one of these 40 skræður tell the same. Our evolution. Froth of creation in Ægir, man and his Valkyria. My theory, they symbolize evolution. We are 3 thursa-meyjar, 3 thurse-maidens, high burns. I, Skaði, am fire of performing doing. My excitement is pitta, rajas, rush into action. Njörður, water, kaffa, reluctant, cautious, tama. Why? What for, actually? Sattva, Gunnlöð, air, vata, generosity. Gunnlöð offers a sip of the milk to all men. The meaning of the name Gunnlöð, löð is invitation, hospitality, good reception, lure. Gunn, a battle, or another form of guð in some names. And eld sæ, meyjar, air, fire, water, maidens, also sattva tama. We symbolize spiritual evolution of man now and henceforth. Vertical on picture, take over from our fathers. Horizontal, how is your progress, each one of you? Note, because of old scholars' confusion and my theory of 3 thurse-maidens, 3 are thursa-meyjir, max sons of thurses, nature's 3 qualities, triguna. You should take a break from them, the bossy ones, every now and then. They are too tiring, incessantly meddle with everything in the world of men. Nature is hin árborna, she the early born. She shows up in the very beginning, in Iðavellir, triguna, sattvaguna, rajaguna, tamaguna, rulers of the worlds. Bedtime stories are here and now, bairns, no once upon a time far away long ago. Time is a fake, misconception. All is now, here and now. Nothing is but now. Eternity is but now. Sleeping Beauty in the palace, í höllinni. Snow White in the palace, í höllinni. Cinderella in the palace, í höllinni. Is the one and the same story höll? Evolution to perfection, enlightenment goal. The Beauty and the Beast, í höll in a palace. Even the son of the poor farmer ends up í höllinni in the palace. Do not even try to tell Burns that the bad bull is far away, as this is only a story. Burns are certain about the big bad bull being under the bed. They do not peep under the bed in the dark because they dare not find out. They simply should learn to nýsa niður, then they are never afraid. The red-hooded girl carrying the basket. At the end of all good wolf stories, the hero jumps out of the wolf's belly, fully alive. Nobody can die. Mistletoe, too young to make an oath, a semi-parasite, becomes dangerous in the hands of negativity, Loki as mankind on low stages. Geri and Freki, Skaði 22, get kjöt 8, meat only, that is, recycled bodies. But life eternally enjoys the flow of consciousness, Óðinn við vín 1 æ unir. Pieta, detail. Maria and Jesus, periodicity, death of sun god, dauði Baldurs, death of Baldur, harmur Friggjar sá fyrri formir grief of Frigg, vá Valhallar, the danger awaiting Valhall, bad fate of Valhall. There is not death, cycles only. Now, upon a time, stories of periodicities. No longer goes. Loki is end, lok, to close and seal, and or it is to open up, ljúka upp, and can be from Sanskrit loka, world. Loki can really indicate mankind, us. All about the stupidity of Loki, mankind making mistakes, try to make up for. Blindness of Höður, our blindness, turns out to be a natural cycle, one of many, who actually accelerate our endeavors, as we know now that nothing ever dies. All soul guð, sun gods, are resurrected. No man ever dies, even if his body is no longer in use, fed to the dogs, wolves. Hel, Skaði 13. Runes, týr, maður, T-M. Runes, ír, maður, minn súl. Research and publications of Óðsmál supported by Ministry of Culture and Education, Iceland. New theories, the real meaning rediscovered. Learn to understand, symbolic language, allegory, abyss of meaning, etymology, profound understanding, the beauty of our forefathers' wisdom, and become literate in the broader sense. We shall understand why we decide to be born, what the real and only purpose and goal of each our lifespans on earth are, find the sheer beauty and profundity of our reverend forefathers' wisdom, knowledge, science of life, science of consciousness. We shall understand and appreciate the wisdom contained in our priceless spiritual and cultural heritage. Óðsmál is the key to the abyss of spiritual Edda, ancient Norse heritage myths and poems, profound science of consciousness, allegory, symbolic language, etymon. Knowledge cannot be given by anyone. The pupil finds the knowledge within himself. He is consciousness, where all wisdom and knowledge abides. Daisy is day's eye, Icelandic Baldur's brow, brow Baldur's, appearance of Baldur. Stjörnuvísi í Eddum by Björn Jónsson Manitoba, published by Skjaldborg, 1989. Death of Baldur, an eclipse. Ideas and theories built on the findings of Einar Pálsson, Iceland. Nísu niður, nemiðu fimbulrúnir. The technique, Transcendental Meditation, tn.org. TM is not a lifestyle, not a religion, not any belief, only a technique, which we use to transcend the realm of thoughts. Do you think I should leave my blooming glimmer business or start contemplating on spirituality? Regain my former status of chanting good things to Æsir, elves and such? This eternity stuff is a bit charming, Nirvana, Nirvata. Skaði, is this mountaintop gear expensive? Can I sell this? Does it teach? Shall we be friends?